Hey guys, MU Squid here. So, anyone who may have been following me recently would know that I've been trying to play Ori and the Blind Forest, and kind of ended that series early due to streaming errors. Well, I found out the reasoning why is because, for the reason when I log on to play Ori, the internet goes down. I did speed tests and stuff like that, and the only variable that changed was whether Ori and the Blind Forest was open or not. And case in point is playing this game now, and we have amazing no frames dropped, anything like that going on. So we should be running this pretty flawlessly. Earlier I had to reconnect internet stuff for problems, but turned out it was just the game Ori in the Blind Forest doesn't like computers doing other things while it's running. So maybe I'll get to that another day and figure out why, put it on a lower priority and stuff. So there's the seed, if anyone wants to know. This is a Legend of Zelda randomizer. On the screen to the left there, you'll see that is the starting items that I will have. Let's do lowercase letters. Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know what a randomizer is, it is when all the chests in the game are in a completely new and different location. Or I shouldn't say the chests aren't, but the items inside the chests are all weird. I also get to play as Tetra. So, see how this goes. It runs on the standard edition of Wind Waker, so it's not going to be all HD stuff, but a nice thing that they did in this randomizer is that they did... Oh no. Come on. The reconfigure controller issue right now. The right button wasn't working, so let me figure that out. Because I am away from home, doing this on a computer. Just because I don't have access to my Wii now. But I do officially own this game, if anyone was like, bought it when it came out. From Game Freak was the store, actually. Okay. Controller setting. Just going through the buttons real fast, making them all the buttons that they should be, which hopefully this is the only time I have to do that. Okay, cool. And save, exit, save. And down. There we go, okay. All working now. So, I've done, this is my first randomizer that I've done. It's my first one that I'm streaming, but I've done 2 of them before. So, yeah. This is kind of a first easy location to check. It's a treasure chart. So treasure charts I'm okay with getting just because that means that items hopefully aren't going to be, in them, per se. I really want to get the grappling hook early, but the grappling hook then allows me to actually go check those things. But if the grappling hook, let's say, is in a hard to reach location, like I need the hook shot, then it'll give me the hook shot before any of those things. B button is not swinging sword. Okay, one more time. Options, controller settings, configure. Save. Close. Exit. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. I love those impromptu perspectives. So this randomizer does use logic. For anyone aware what that means, it means that there's no item that's going to be impossible to get. So the grappling hook isn't going to be in a location that you have to hit the grappling hook to get, as well as it being furthermore that the grappling hook isn't going to be in a location that you need to get the leaf for, and the leaf isn't going to be behind the location that you need the grappling hook for. So all the items, via some way or manner, are possible to get. I just don't know where they are. I do get to start off with the Wind Waker and the sail. And as you'll notice, the sail is red because it's actually the Swift sail from the HD version. So that's really nice. So it'll automatically change the direction of the winds and go twice the speed and all that stuff. So looking forward to that. And I believe this guy will only let you in if it's nighttime. And do I remember the song? There it is. Okay, apparently I don't remember the song. What is it? Sometimes. Ah, had it in the inverse. Okay. It's been a second. There we go. So there's a chest underneath his bed. And then I'll probably be heading out to Windfall Island, because there's a lot of chests and stuff like that, and a lot of items you can get early on. Oh, cool. So that was a Tingle statue. So by getting all the Tingle statues, that'll get me another item. So it's a little bit like a 4 chests for the price of 1. Or 1 chest for the price of 4, that's what I meant. Because you have to get all the Tingle statues to open that chest. But the first one also gives you another one. So it's kind of like a delayed, I guess, first chest. I do need green shoo-shoo. Don't want to care about red shoo-shoo. That's another thing that, what's it called? The grappling hook is useful for, because then you can just use it on the enemies, yeah, like they're moving the other way. Ooh, that's awesome. That means it's gonna have 3 for the greens. So I want to get as many of those. I still do need the monster bag before I can like show it to the person and get the stuff. But also, Mother and Child Island, super easy first one to go to, because it just run up, open the chest, and leave. The only chest that can be there. One thing also is that I do have turned on that some people don't, but I feel like it's kind of standard, is the key lunacy. So keys in a dungeon will only appear inside that dungeon. So like plus and minus to that is, for me, I think like the biggest thing is that I know that when I go to do a dungeon, I will have all the keys inside said dungeon will be available right there for me to get. But on the downside is well, that there's not as many chests to do. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. A button again stopped working, but hopefully this will be the only time I do this. Yeah, so I went to configure controller again, and it's like, oh, It seems like my controller can't make up its mind what type of controller it wants to be. For example, it's saying like, oh, full axis XR plus or another button, and I need the other one to occur. Okay. So why? You didn't even hear me. I can see it in the mic a little bit. Okay. Well, we'll see if that does it. Close. Here. Yeah. Why aren't... Okay. So L now works, but R doesn't. And I need R to work more so than L, because R is my crouching. Okay. I'll get up to this guy and start going through his dialogue and stuff and look at... Oh, that's not it. What's this? A Wind Waker?
Yeah! Yeah!
Right, left, down! Right, left, down! And a chart. Most of these are going to be charts right off the bat. Okay.
Yeah! Woo!
Just because there's the majority of items are charts in this game. Okay. Save. Close. And here, and... There we go. Working fine. There's Tingle. Alright. Yeah, I'll unlock it for you. I probably should have just ran to the unlock. Okay. And... jump. There we go. So we get 2 items from Tingle, which is nice, and then we get another quick item by just going into his little hidey hole, where typically the Picto chart, the camera store. Great, an orange ruby. So I need to be careful because rubies I may need for Beetle Ship if it's the expensive items. For example, I could go to Beetle expensive shop, and there could be the Master Sword there, or part of it at least, needing for me to buy. And so that'd be an expensive item to buy. Counterpoint, maybe nothing's there. But I need the wallet before I can start doing that. Also, how this works with items is that do upgrades. So, for example, the Master Sword, the wallet, the bomb bag, and the bow, is that it's called progressive, like 1, 2, 3, 4 in the coding. And when you get the first one, it'll just give you the first upgrade. So I'll always get the bow before I get like fire arrows. Or you get the bombs bag of like 60 before you get the 99 one. Guaranteed. Just because it wouldn't make sense then, like if you went and you're playing the game, let's say, and you got the 99 bag and then you open up the chest and you got like the 30 bag. So they do that, so works like an upgrade system. Okay, 50 rupees, so not great. Dragon Roost Island also has some things that I can like get started. But I'm gonna keep doing this stock up. I could have just gone to that little rat. But but I didn't. Rats just make it easy to reset. Ah! One thing that they did change for like the skin packs for Medley is that they gave her like a whole new voice overview and everything like that. And the lovely, lovely people working on the randomizer skin pack are currently working on, at least I was informed, the Tetra one and things like that for her to have a sound pack. Because right now you'll hear that that's Link's dialogue flowing through her. Okay. There could be stuff at the auction house, I believe, but I'll check that later. Right now I do want to go in, talk with the dad, have the dad be like, oh, check up on my daughter. Make sure she's not stealing anything. We can do that one right now, too. Okay. Yep. And then I'm gonna pass her, go hide, wait for her to come around, and get that item. Maybe it'll be a wallet or something important, because we haven't actually gotten like any useful items yet. There you go. Now she starts showing. Right. Did I just get caught by her? I'm very confused. She's like, who's there? I'm like, I was still in like the process of walking away from you for you to go do your cycle. Oh. Yeah, well, turn around. I guess I suppose I could do an auction just to see what's in there, but alright, going away. And not moving. Okay, now we're gonna move this way. Alright. And we wait in our little hidey hole. Get a ruby. And get the camera angled like that. It takes a little bit of time for her to run her path. So while she does that, I'll just like talk to you guys for a little bit. Hopefully I will figure out what was up with that Ori stream and get that at least finished up. If I can't, then I'll just post the recordings to YouTube of me finishing that. And most likely that will occur because I really wanted to start doing these now, just randomizer runs of a bunch of different Zelda games and some other things like that. For within this randomizer, what I do have turned on is I do have Savage Labyrinth, so something important could be in Savage. I'm hoping nothing is important in Savage, but it could be, and that's just like for me, like to challenge myself if that ever comes up. I have long side quests turned off, but I do have short side quests turned on, deliveries turned on. I try to turn on as like many things as I can that wasn't like the super tedious one. I do have Sploosh Kaboom turned off. Oh, there she is. Okay. And like I think I'm all mini games actually turned off. Just I don't want to do like the whole like shooting at your bomb or shooting the bombs at your boat. Okay. And all I have just is. I'm not sure if your answers to this like actually matter. But I just kind of have the set answers that I did like the first time through. Alright. It was just a C chart, so not really anything. Surprisingly, they don't count the like delivering for this guy's stuff as a long side quest, even though you have to like go to like 3 islands and deliver things, which in my opinion makes it a long side quest, but they don't count it as such, so that could be where an item is. as far as like where this game, the randomizer puts you in the game is when you go to the island, they act like everything has been done, but the dungeons haven't been done. So like when I go to Dragon Roost, they'll be like, the prince guy, Prince Kamala, won't be like sulking in his room being like, my dad doesn't like me, I can't fly. He's just like chilling, being like, wow, Medley was so brave. And you're like, but you guys still have to do all of Dragon Roost. When I go to the Forsaken Fortress, it will be Hamrock King fight and the Phantom Ganon fight. And kind of the funniest thing for me at least is that both times I've done the Hamrock fight, it's had the like map for Forsaken Fortress. So the first time I did it without doing like any calculations. The second time I didn't even do the fight because similar to key latency, since all dungeon items will be in the dungeon, if you get to the final boss and you haven't gotten something such as the map or the compass, you know that the boss has that item because it has to be within the dungeon. So that's a fun little thing to note, that if like I'm going through, I'm like, oh, the logic is telling me this or that. It's just because playing the game, I've learned to pick up on little subtleties like that, and watching like other speedrunners play through as well of this. Shout out to Link7, who holds so many records in this game. Those are just like tips and tricks that you pick up, like, oh, okay, it gave me a leaf, so maybe it wants me to go do something with the leaf to get the grappling hook. I've been getting a lot of charts. Like, you normally get a ton of charts throughout the thing, but most of them, like, you usually get like at least one progressive item or such by now, like, oh, the skull hammer or the hook shot or something that at least allows you to do something a little bit more. Okay. We're gonna make it day and we're gonna do the killer bees. Find all them, because you get like 3 items, because you get 1 by doing hide and seek with them, a second for turning it into Miss Joy or whatever her name is, and then you might even get like a 3rd item from them. Okay. Yes. We need to talk. Yes. Can't do that. Okay. So you get a lot of items, and then I can also start then turning in joy pendants to her once I start getting those. In one run, she had like the hook shot and a piece of the Triforce and like everything like that. Yeah, I'll challenge you guys. So some very important items can be behind that. No. I did not want to talk to you. I wanted to bang my head against some wood. There we go. Hold it right there. Give them a cutscene so they can start running. I don't want to talk to you. I want to get your son. Got him. On the rock. Okay. Time to get your other friend. To learn the ability to sidle. Sidle. Some things I want to get good at that I'm currently not great at is like doing item slides and things like that, and like leaf pumps.
So, super swims and things like that. So eventually, once I start doing this way more and get into it, I'll probably start trying to do some like 80% speed runs of the game. And for that, I'll know how to do some item super swims, figure out how to do stuff with the game, the bomb bag and stuff like that. Probably not anything like, obviously no like manual super swims. Probably not even buffered swims. Just because they'll take a long time to get going. I do have a fascination for this game just because it's like the first Zelda game I played when I was a wee child. So, I like it a lot. Okay. I'm just trying to remember which one I didn't get. Got that one. Get out of the order I normally do it in. So now I got the one in the bush. I think there's another one hiding in a similar location. Oh, it's behind the gravestone. I'm like, I was trying to think, like, where? Oh, there you are. Run past your friend. And what item are we gonna get? Another treasure chart. Okay. And then we go talk to her. That's it. She gives us something. And then we're gonna exit and they're gonna, I think, give us another item. Or at least they're gonna tell us about joy pendants. Okay. Hello. We need to talk. Oh, that's malarkey, because that's only 20 rupees, technically. Oh, okay. And then I leave. And I'll be like, oh, do this. Nice thing for her. And then they were telling me like a joy pen is on top of the tree. Let me give me. Bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. Other important items that for me to get are going to be like the mailbag, because once I get letters, I can start doing a lot more things with letters. Okay. Forgot if there was or wasn't one there. Arrows will allow me to do more stuff here. I'm getting the Picto chart, or Picto, I forgot the last name. Picto box, that's it. Once I get the Picto box, I can do more stuff here. But for now, this guy. He's like, oh, yuck, yuck, yuck. This and that. Or Maggie gives me a letter, that's it. Talk to Maggie, she'll give me her love letter for the Moblin. No. I'll put it right in the postage. Your bomb bag of 60, I'm going to put in the postage. Awesome, okay. So that's what I mean. So finally we got bombs. So, now with bombs, we can do actually a lot of things. Wow, that opened up a lot of doors for me. So now I can do like, well, I can't fully do the reefs yet, because I do need still the leaf to get to the chest after doing the reefs. But I can start fighting things in the ocean. Primarily blowing up, like, walls. So, here, Java. Okay.